Hi, I'm Stacey Hughes and I'm a teacher trainer in the Professional Development Services Department at Oxford University Press. This is the last in a series of 6 practical video blogs about issues related to culture. With each vlog, there's also a handout with an activity you can use in class. I'm doing these vlogs to help teachers discover some ways to introduce culture into the classroom. And today I'll be finishing off this series with the topic Intercultural Communication Breakdown. So in this series, we've examined several different areas of culture, and all of them relate to this final topic. Communication breakdown can happen for a number of reasons. A lack of understanding of our own culture and other cultures' norms and values, a lack of understanding of cultural expectations, rigid cultural stereotypes, and misinterpretation of nonverbal communication. And these are some of the ones that we've looked at in previous vlogs. The activities I've suggested in this series can all help to avoid miscommunication. However, I think one of the most important strategies is to keep an open mind. And this means avoiding rigid stereotypes and being tolerant and not quick to judge. So let me tell you a story. There was a man in a sports car who was driving on the winding road through the countryside. He liked driving a bit fast around the curves because, after all, he was in a sports car and it was fun. So around one bend, he had to slow down because a farmer was coming towards him in a tractor. The farmer started shouting at him, "Pig, pig!" And this made the man really angry. "Stupid farmer," thought the man. "He has to drive that smelly tractor. And he obviously doesn't like me because I have this beautiful sports car." So the man in his anger drove even faster, and around the corner he went and smashed right into the pig that was in the middle of the road. The lesson that we can get from this story is to keep an open mind. Had the man not stereotyped the farmer, he might have stopped to wonder why the farmer was shouting "pig" at him and avoided an accident. So miscommunication can also happen because of a lack of understanding of typical conversational patterns. One example is this. I ask someone, "Do you drink coffee?" and she responds, "Yes, of course." Whoa. Well, this takes me aback somewhat because it's not a normal response to my question. But because I'm speaking to someone from another country, I give her the benefit of the doubt and assume that she is not trying to be rude. She's trying to just answer my question. So I suspend my judgment until I know her better. So in speaking with people from other cultures, we can appear rude or overly polite without even meaning to. In British English, we use please and thank you a lot and tend to use indirect speech. And I notice it a lot when I go to Spain. In Spanish, I tell the waiter, "Dame un café." And this seems really rude to me in English because in my culture I would say, "Could I please have a coffee?" or "I'd like a coffee please," or just "coffee please," something like that. But in Spanish ears, this is way too formal and too polite. So in Spanish culture, "Give me a coffee" is perfectly acceptable and perfectly polite. So in order for our communication to relay the messages we want to relay, for example, I need a coffee and I want to be polite when I ask for one, we have to use the accepted conversational pattern for the culture that we're in. In the handout that accompanies this vlog, you'll find a speaking activity which helps students understand a conversational style used in English, and it's ask, answer, add, ask. This activity is taken from one of the Oxford resource books for teachers called Cultural Awareness, and it works like this. I ask you a question. Do you think mothers of young children should stay at home and not do a paid job? My partner says, "No, I don't. I don't think mothers should be expected to stay at home with their children." That's answer. Then she adds some information. Sometimes mothers have to work outside to support their families, and some fathers might like staying at home with the kids as well. So that's the add. Finally, she asks a question to keep the conversation going. "What do you think?" So ask. So this is a typical conversational style in English. So what happens if a student answers but doesn't add more information or doesn't ask a follow-up question? Communication can break down. The handout that goes with this vlog has some other activities related to avoiding miscommunication. And this concludes our series of 6 vlogs related to culture. I hope that you found them useful. Thanks very much for being on board with me throughout these 6 vlogs.